Well, good morning, everybody. We're here seeing if we can't maybe get our cedar paired. A little service work on it. And also see if we can't maybe do a little service work on our New Holland. T7's been doing a lot of work recently. Let's see. Oh, we better cut off the engine. And once we get this service job done, we're going to see about going to see if we can't maybe get our field grass done. Wait on service to wait. Now it says that's the cedar. There we go. Little maintenance on this one. Whoa, $1,600. Right. Set up. And put our trailer away. Actually, hold on. Let's see here. Do we need to? No, we don't need it. Yeah, we should probably refuel our tractor while we're at it. Patrick's over in the other field. He's spraying. He's got a contract job for another farmer. Appear to be the only guys in town that have a decent sprayer for weed control. Well, you know how the area is around here with weeds. So, like, hey, can you think you could come over here and help us with some weed control? So Patrick was like, yeah, I can do that. Over there. That guy's got, I think that guy's got 2 fields. Gonna try to get sprayed this morning. So I told him I'd come over here and help him out and see about getting this tractor serviced and seeing about getting the grass field planted. I actually brought over some hay bales the other day. Actually, not the other day, but this morning. Because apparently the cows were completely out of food. So early this morning we mixed up a bunch of food, cared for our critters over here, checked in on our chickens. They're doing pretty darn good. Looks like we're going to have a load of eggs pretty darn soon. Oh. Look forward to taking our eggs over. It's the oat field Patrick planted the other day. Like it's come up yet. It's okay. Alright, let's see here. Let's get things lined up here. Let's get into our navigation computer. Make sure it knows our implement is going to be 6 meters wide. Grass. We're off. Alright, well, we're just going to be Putting seed in the ground today. Check something. Seeding, am I? Are seeding, but what was... Weeds aren't going away. Interesting. What's going on with that? I wonder if it's because we're planting grass as opposed to another crop. That I have not seen before. We'll have to have Patrick come over here. There he is, way over there in the distance. We're going to have him come over here and give these weeds a spray. We might be able to pull these weeds out with their weeder, though. Have to see. Let's just hop out. It does say grass, okay. Like, why is it, yeah, I'm still a little befuddled as to what the deal is with the weeds. Typically when you plant, the weeds go away, but not today. I don't know if it's because we're putting grass in the ground or if it's some other reason. I haven't updated yet. I'm still running 1.2.1. Of the recording of this video. It's still a beta update, and I don't want to be locked out of multiplayer, so I haven't done the update yet. So how is everybody liking the series? Pretty much are hitting our stride at this point. As we get this grass field in, we'll be able to self-sustain our cows, I think. Up until this point, we really have had a hard time feeding our cattle, getting them everything that they need. That is because, well, in 19, these cows take a whole lot of food. I mean, a whole lot of food. Gosh, it's like tenfold what they needed in 17. It feels like. I don't know if they did that just to kind of deter people from having big herds of animals, or what the deal with that is. I'm going to go ahead and get him started over on field 1, and we'll be right back. Got him started over on field number 1 now. It's going to keep on going here. Interesting how the distance texture seems to be green where we have grass down, even though there isn't any grass planted, or any grass growing, I should say. So I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I've been thinking about buying a harvestor silo to the farm, or two, either 1 or 2, simply because the idea of maybe just be easier with the number of cows that we've got to deal with bulk material, as opposed to opposed to bales. And if we deal with bulk material, we could just store that bulk material in the harvest store silo. Looking into the feasibility of that and everything, trying to figure out if maybe that is something that would be economically viable for us. We seem to have a fairly steady income. I don't think we're going to have any problem paying for it. Then the only question is where we would put it. One idea might be to tear down the old red barn there. Maybe use that wood for some other purpose up in the hills, or sell it and put the silos there. Maybe, I don't know. We're gonna have to look at it. I think I'm gonna have a crew come out, representative from the company, and just talk to them a little bit, try to figure out what might be the best option for us given what we want to do. Might have to we might put in a also we might have some masons come by and look about maybe putting in a silage bunker somewhere. Might a little bit of space out over here. Might take this field out over here by the pond behind the house, maybe a section of that, and put a silage bunker in. Or we might take a little bit of the field there, the oat field, put a silage bunker in that. Again, because I'm thinking that with the number of cows that we need to feed, it may just be easier to do it with bulk material. It may just be easier to store our hay and straw in the harvest store, and then basically ferment our chaff, should we go that route, or just our grass in the silage bunker for the purpose of making silage. Just have to see how that all works out, I guess. Alright, well, seems to think he's done over there on field 1. So I'm going to jump over there again and just see if he really is done or not. He's trying to cut some corners. He actually was done over there, so I called him up and said, hey, I need you to come over here and follow me over here on the grass field. We got a weed problem, and I need you to run the weeder. So he's over here now, helping me out with the weeder, seeing if we can't basically get these weeds ripped up out of the ground. Don't have hopefully we don't have a problem once the grass comes in. Locked in, and let's get going. Now it looks like the weeds have stopped over here on this side. Just on the east side of this little knob here in the field, the weeds seem to have stopped. See them over there. Pull the weeds up out with the weeder. I'm a little interested to know, guys, what do you think of the harvest store idea? You think it's a good idea to start thinking about bulk loose material as opposed to the bales, given the fact that we've got over 130 cows at this point? I think trying to mix up 16,000 liters of TMR with bales is going to basically just consume our day. Not like using loose material is going to be all that much faster, but still, time to collect the loose material and dump it in the silo is much, well, it's a lot less than the amount of time to bale, collect the bales, stack the bales, gotta have a place to store them, and everything. On button. This isn't going to take too long at all. We might also have an opportunity to switch over to our wheat and get these other two fields planted real fast today. Didn't have too much on the plate for today other than just getting this grass field in. So maybe we'll be able to get those two wheat fields also in. I'm going to go over here and work my way basically toward the middle of the field, just because this field is starting to get a little short. I'd rather not be turning back on this angled fence line. This way I can turn with the angle of the fence, whereas if I'm coming back the other way, I'm constantly going to be I'm going to end up turning into the fence too much. The fence line is just far enough out that I can make a good swing. Locked in on the next plane and lower the cedar down. It's working out a lot better. If I was trying to come the other way, I'm pretty sure I'd constantly be trying to turn into the fence. Need to back up or make a big loop in the opposite direction. Go. Eye on our weeder guy. Sure Patrick doesn't catch up to us. I think we've got enough of a head start though. Yeah, I think it's pretty funny how the distance texture, now that we've got grass down, is green even though we don't have any actual grass coming up out of the ground. Oh, I am digging this GPS for sure. Even though it's development, even though it's still beta, I'm getting it figured out. Working out great. Which keeps things straight. Wanted to get back into my old habits of skipping a lane and then coming back and filling back in. Skipped lanes, we could do that. Not too hard on this with this planter or seeder to basically take it one lane at a time. If we had something that had a little less turning radius, I could see the lane skipping behavior working out well for us. Guys, well, there's not much going on other than just planting here. Like I said, I think we're going to go ahead and get our 2 wheat fields planted today. We're going to finish up the planting on the grass field here and the weeding, and we'll be back sometime later. Oh, good afternoon, everybody. Got our wheat fields planted. Finished up planting the grass field, and then went in for lunch. And I decided we'd come out and see about maybe getting a little fertilizer on here before our grass came up. Hopefully we'll get some rain here soon to encourage the grass growth. It's been, seems like it's been quite a while since we had rain. I'm starting to really get a little worried that our crop yield is going to be stunted as a result of that lack of rain. We definitely don't have the water around here to do any sort of irrigation, so we really are kind of at the mercies of the good old Mother Nature. We'll just have to see how things all work out for us. We do have a river. It's all the way on the other end of town. And trucking water over here is going to be a mighty expensive affair. And then we don't have any way of actually distributing the water onto the fields without actually, you know, driving on the crops. So just gonna have to play by ear and see if we don't get ourselves some rain here soon. There has been some talk of drought though, so not really sure what's going to go on there. Or our pond is holding up pretty good. Do pull out of that to water our cows with. Keep them in water. If that starts to drop, then we are going to be in a big world of hurt, I think. Isn't going to take too terrible long, and I think we've got some folks in town that have also called us up and wondering if maybe we could fertilize their fields. Probably do that later this afternoon. You know, we've got the equipment to get it done pretty quick and everything, and they're willing to you know, pay to have the job done in a quick and professional manner. Guys, I think what we're going to do is call it a video. I want to thank you guys for watching. And if you can, leave comments on how you like the series. If there's anything you want to see us do in the series coming up. I have to say it's getting to be one of those points where we got to get a little bit more creative with what we're doing. Else we just start wash, rinse, and repeat things. So it'll be interesting in any comments, any suggestions you might have. And until next time, guys, happy farming.